The Little Sparrow. In the heart of a bustling forest, where the sun's rays filtered through the canopy and the air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers, lived a small sparrow named Peep. With his soft brown feathers and bright, curious eyes, Peep was loved by all the animals in the forest. Despite his small size, he had a heart full of dreams and a spirit ready for adventure. Peep lived in a cozy nest high up in an old oak tree. His parents, Mr. and Mrs. Sparrow, always told him stories of the great adventures they had when they were young. Peep listened with wide eyes, dreaming of the day he could have his own adventures. However, Peep was also a bit shy and often doubted his abilities. One sunny morning, as Peep was enjoying breakfast with his family, he looked out over the vast forest and sighed. "I wish I could have an adventure like you and Dad," he said wistfully. Mr. Sparrow smiled warmly at his son. "You will, Peep. One day you'll have your own adventures, and they'll be even more exciting than ours." Peep wasn't so sure. "But I'm so small, how can I have a big adventure when I'm just a tiny sparrow?" Mrs. Sparrow gently nuzzled him. "It's not the size of the bird that matters, but the size of the heart. Believe in yourself, Peep, and you'll find your way." One day, while exploring the forest floor, Peep came across a beautiful, shimmering feather. It was unlike any feather he had ever seen, iridescent and glowing with a soft, magical light. Peep picked it up carefully with his beak and decided to show it to his parents. "Mom, Dad, look what I found!" Peep chirped excitedly, fluttering up to their nest. Mr. Sparrow examined the feather closely. "This is no ordinary feather, Peep. It belongs to the legendary phoenix, a bird of great power and magic. Finding this feather means you are destined for a great adventure." Peep's eyes widened in awe. "A phoenix feather? What should I do with it?" Mrs. Sparrow smiled. "Keep it safe, Peep. It will guide you on your journey. The forest is full of wonders and challenges, and this feather will help you find your way." The next morning, Peep woke up with a flutter of excitement in his chest. Today was the day he would begin his adventure. He tucked the phoenix feather securely under his wing and set off into the forest. As he flew through the trees, Peep marveled at the beauty around him. The forest was alive with the sounds of birds singing, leaves rustling, and streams bubbling. Every now and then he would stop to chat with the other animals, who were all curious about his journey. "Where are you going, Peep?" asked a wise old owl named Oliver. "I'm not sure yet," Peep admitted, "but I found this phoenix feather, and my parents said it would guide me on a great adventure." Oliver nodded sagely. "Follow your heart, Peep. The feather will lead you to where you need to go." As Peep continued his journey, he heard a soft mewing sound coming from a nearby bush. Curious, he landed and peered inside. There, he found a tiny kitten, shivering and scared. "Hello," Peep said gently. "What's your name?" The kitten looked up with tearful eyes. "I'm Mittens. I'm lost and I can't find my way home." Peep's heart went out to the little kitten. "Don't worry, Mittens. I'll help you find your way home." With Mittens safely on his back, Peep flew through the forest, asking the other animals if they had seen where Mittens might live. After a few hours of searching, they finally found Mittens' family, who were overjoyed to see her. "Thank you so much, Peep," Mittens' mother said, nuzzling her kitten. "You are very brave and kind. Peep felt a warm glow of pride in his chest. "I'm happy I could help." As the sun began to set, Peep found himself in a peaceful meadow. There he met a wise old tortoise named Tessa, who was known for her wisdom and kindness. "Welcome, Peep," Tessa said, her eyes twinkling with warmth. "I've heard about your journey. How can I help you?" Peep showed Tessa the phoenix feather and told her about his adventures so far. "I want to be brave and do great things, but sometimes I feel so small and scared." Tessa smiled kindly. "Bravery isn't about not feeling scared, Peep. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you're afraid. And you've already shown great bravery by helping Mittens and crossing the river." Peep listened intently, feeling a bit more confident. "Thank you, Tessa. I will remember that." As night fell, Peep found shelter under a large mushroom. He tucked the phoenix feather safely under his wing and tried to sleep. But just as he was drifting off, a fierce storm rolled in. Thunder boomed and lightning flashed, and Peep felt very small and scared. He huddled under the mushroom, trying to stay dry. The storm raged on, and Peep wondered if he should turn back and go home. But then he remembered Tessa's words about bravery and the phoenix feather's glow. With a deep breath, Peep decided to stay put. He knew the storm would pass, and he wanted to prove to himself that he could be brave. As the rain poured down and the wind howled, Peep stayed strong, finding comfort in the knowledge that he had faced his fears before and could do it again. When the storm finally subsided, Peep emerged from his shelter to find a beautiful garden bathed in the soft light of dawn. The flowers sparkled with dew, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming blossoms. As Peep explored the garden, he came across a shimmering pond with a gentle waterfall. He saw his reflection in the water and noticed how much he had grown since his journey began. He felt a sense of pride and accomplishment. As Peep explored the garden, he heard a soft, melodic call. Following the sound, he found a majestic phoenix perched on a branch. Its feathers glowed with a magical light, and its eyes sparkled with wisdom. "Hello, Peep," the phoenix said in a gentle voice. "I am Phoenixia, and I have been watching your journey. You have shown great bravery and kindness, and I am proud of you." Peep felt a surge of happiness. "Thank you, Phoenixia. Your feather has guided me and given me strength." Phoenixia nodded. "You have proven yourself to be a true hero, Peep. As a reward, I grant you the gift of flight beyond the forest. You can now explore the world and share your kindness with others." With a flap of her wings, Phoenixia bestowed a magical light upon Peep. He felt a newfound strength in his wings and knew he could fly higher and farther than ever before. With Phoenixia's gift, Peep soared high above the forest, marveling at the beauty of the world below. He felt a sense of freedom and joy he had never experienced before. He knew he would continue to have many adventures and help others along the way. As he made his way back to his nest, Peep thought about all the lessons he had learned on his journey. He had discovered that bravery wasn't about being fearless, but about facing his fears and doing what was right. He had learned the importance of kindness and helping others, no matter how small the gesture. When Peep finally arrived home, his family greeted him with open wings. "Welcome back, Peep. We're so proud of you," Mr. Sparrow said, nuzzling his son. Mrs. Sparrow smiled warmly. "You have grown so much, Peep. We can't wait to hear all about your adventure." As the sun set and the stars twinkled in the night sky, Peep nestled into his cozy nest. He felt a sense of contentment and fulfillment, knowing that he had faced his fears and discovered his own inner strength. "Good night, Peep," Mrs. Sparrow said softly. "May your dreams be filled with the magic of your adventures." Peep closed his eyes, a smile on his beak. He knew that tomorrow would bring new adventures and opportunities to be brave and kind. And so, dear children, as you drift off to sleep tonight, remember the story of Peep the Sparrow. No matter how small you may feel, you have the power to be brave and kind. Close your eyes, snuggle into your blankets, and let your dreams take flight. Good night, sweet dreamers. May your dreams be as bright and beautiful as Peep's journey.